Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stoneface Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we're here to watch some Symphogear AXZ, where our last episode was The Horoscopes Drawn by Gears. After Tsubasa and Chris joined Hibiki on the scene, Saint Germain joins Prelati and Calixto, revealing that they know Affine and stating that they are fighting for the future before retreating. While Saint Germain revives Tiki, Prelati and Calixto launch an Alkanoids attack on Tsubasa and Maria as they are sent to escort an important briefcase containing intel from Valverde. But they safely make it through and deliver the briefcase to Song. Afterwards, as Hibiki and the others are called out to another Alkanoids attack, Saint Germain uses a new type of Alkanoids to surround them in a subspace pocket that makes the Alkanoids resistant to normal Symphogear attacks, forcing the girls to activate their Ignite modules to hold them off. With Elf Nine's help, however, Chris manages to use everyone singing as a sonar to locate the Alkanoids creating the barrier and destroy it. And that is where we left off.
Yep.
So I feel like even from this summary, like there's definitely like a good couple things they left out, like the reviving of our auto scorer, the fact that they're about to fight gods somewhere at some point.
Do you think Adam is the dad from last season? Not Hibiki's dad, the dad that we thought burnt in the. I don't know how old that girl
No,
is.
no, it can't be. It can't be, right? That would
Well,
be too cruel.
well, I mean, it's either. Well, I don't know, because these girls are like 400 years old, but we don't know how old what's her name was. But the fact that they're
Right.
all using auto scorers, though, or.
So so let's talk about like how that would like immediately undermine it, right? Because like Carol's entire deal is like, the world killed my father and now I'm out for revenge. And then the father shows up later and goes, "Oh, I was actually just here the entire time."
Well, Carol's not around anymore. Remember, they merged into Elf 9.
Yeah, we got Elf Nine still. Elf Nine would still care about this, and it would undercut everything that
You
happened.
remember, though, that Carol and Elf 9 like, lost a lot of their memories, so it's up in the air what they would care about or even remember.
That that would also be even weirder. It's like the dad shows up like, "Hey, yeah, I'm back now," and they're just like, "Who?"
Well, I don't think he'd be like, "Hey, I'm back now." Obviously, he's working on something.
Oh no, they would be like, "Oh, you burned down my house."
Also, why wouldn't Carol have been able to say, I don't know, recreate her dad from her memories of her dad the same way that she made everything else?
Mm-hmm. Uh, Good
And
question.
who's to say that Adam isn't a memory of her dad who went on to do something else while she was taking revenge? Just because you were a person you made recreated them doesn't mean you can't get revenge for the original.
We do at least have the character set up to, well, figure out more about him soon. I'm not going to take the bet on Carol's dad, unfortunately, but it'd be maybe there's fun to be
I
had if
think
it
you're
was.
not going to take the bet because it makes too much sense.
You're right. I'm not allowed to choose things that make sense, so I don't want to.
I just mean that more so. In the realm of infinite possibility. It could be anything. It could be fucking anything, and that what?
Conservation of characters is what's at play here.
Well, that would be a
Why make a new
conservation.
character when you can introduce one you already had?
Well, more so, you could tie something back into something you've already made, which has
Mm-hmm.
more impact than just making something new. Because also, we've
Uh,
shown that guy in flashbacks. Well, it has more impact because, hey, I remember that. Has more impact than, hey, who the fuck is this?
I will say it seems so far, at least our new Bavarian Illuminati crew does not seem to particularly care or mention Carol at all yet. So we'll keep an eye on
Well, they're
that.
not Adam.
Yeah.
Adam could have like a shrine to her and never say a fucking thing to his three servants.
So I guess let's see if we have the creepy closet shrine
Also,
then.
also the three girls have never been in the same room as Elf Nine,
Also true. Guess we'll have to see if that happens
which
down the
by
road.
Superman rules means that they could all be Elf Nine.
Of course, by day, mild-mannered reporter Clark Kent, but by night, three different superheroes at the same time.
You're joking, but
But Superman could do that and probably has a Silver Age story about it too.
well, no, I mean more so. Remember that time that Superman split into Blue Superman and Yellow Superman?
Mm-hmm.
right? All you need is one more. And I think that happens also during the storyline where we have the robot Superman, the half-human, half-robot Superman, uh, kid Superman. I mean, there was like 7 Supermen running around all at once. You're using this time to respond to messages, aren't you?
No, I'm writing this down. I'm starting a new DC campaign, and I need to use the Superman idea stat, alright? I need this info, alright? Superman splits into different Superman of different colors because, quote, kryptonite, and everyone has to find them and put
I don't
them
remember
back
why they
together.
split up. You remember one
I
yellow Superman was electric Superman? I don't remember what blue Superman was.
look, um, I'm trying to remember. There used to just be an era of like all the weird kryptonite just changes Superman's personality for some reason.
No, this happens after the death and return of Superman in the more grounded era. This was,
Yeah.
I want to say, not the modern age, but whatever came before modern age.
Mhm. So I think I'll probably have to do some research there, but I say let's go ahead and watch this show first. But before we do, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below to feed that algorithm. On top of all that, if you watch more shows like this unfiltered, uncensored, and uncut, it's also early access stuff. You can check it out on the Patreon. It's just $5 a month, but no pressure. It's all supports the channel, just a little bit extra.
Click the link down below. Join the Discord. Let us know what your favorite incarnation of Superman is.
お母さんを助けてください。ずっと熱が下がらなくてすごく苦しそうで。お願いです、助けて。お父さん。奴隷が私にすり寄るな。粉吹く虫の分際で。
Where are we?
Rome? I think.
つけ上がらせるな。奴隷根性を押し付けておけ。
Are we getting some villain backstory?
I don't know, it's gonna be horrible if we find out it's modern day.
In the modern day, people still dress up in their togas.
I think she needs more than bread.
I don't know, she's definitely undernourished. Needs that bread for sure.
Alright, so Saint Germain?
Yeah, Saint Germain's backstory. Okay.
The Zulai.
支配に満ちた世の断りを正すために。
Alright.
Needlessly dark opening, got it.
Gosh, yeah. But no, I think that's a good window into Saint Germain here, right? Like, she's been just saying some random lines which could have meant anything until we got context, and now our context is, oh, right, she literally was a slave at some point and has the entire world beat her up. She's a little mad and doesn't want that to happen anymore. Okay, I'm down with that. That's a pretty good villain motivation, I think.
Yeah, who else in the world to discover immortality but a 6-year-old slave girl in Roman times? Why not?
It does, like, it's always funny, though, when you put, like, villains into this position where you want to have them have, like, these good, understandable motivations. And then the heroes are kind of jerks for fighting off this slave who's just trying to make things better, right?
Well, we know they're not trying to make things better.
Yeah. I mean, it's always like, you know, the heroes are often the force of status quo, right? And if the status quo is bad and they're defending it, suddenly the heroes are kind of bad. It's what, like, all superhero writing kind of has to deal with.
I mean, it's always the assumption that the status quo isn't the best that it could be at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
The hubris to say that you know better than everyone alive right now.
It's also good that we have, like, a bunch of heroes here who are already pretty clearly as good of people as they can
You were
possibly try to
talking
be.
over it at the time, but I'm trying to get in before the intro is done, that there was a good... There was a person standing in the background of all the good guys in shadow that we haven't seen yet before.
That's Adam.
No, Adam is the guy in the white standing behind them in the other thing. This other person is a different silhouette, and again, they were complete shadow.
Reverse Adam.
Again, they were on the good guy side when the good guys were going across the background. Hey, look, they're talking about Carol. That thing that you said they weren't doing.
I guess we are tying her in.
God, I love being right moments before I'm proven right.
No, don't say that line out loud.
Which line? The first one or the one about touching kids?
Neither of them are good. But I guess if you have to touch kids, do it for protection. No,
Well, she's the one that's talking about skin to skin, so she's actually making it literal.
Oh, they're all terrible. They're all every single one of them.
Everyone's favorite season, I hear.
Oh.
先の大戦末期、旧陸軍が大本営移設のために選んだここ松代には、特異災害対策機動部の前身となる非公開組織風鳴機関の本部も置かれていたのだ。
By the way, World War II, that time where Japan was highly imperial and colonialist.
から生物の研究が行われてきたと聞いている。
それが雨の幅切りと同盟国ドイツよりもたらされたネフシュタンの鎧やイチーバル、そしてガングニール。
Explaining why all these German-sounding things are in this Japanese show.
ドイツ軍が採用した方式で暗号化されていました。
Oh, and we're not done talking about the
こ
Nazis.
こに備わっている解読機にかける必要が出てきたのです。
暗号解読機の使用にあたり、最高レベルの警備体制を周辺に敷くのは理解できます。
I mean, like, you don't need to go to a special underground bunker to make an Enigma machine. You can do that just via code today.
守るべきは人ではなく国。
Yeah, that's not gonna go over well with anyone here.
Well, I don't think you're paying attention to what they're talking about. They're going to investigate something something that they have to evacuate the entire area to even take a look at it.
ブリーフィング後、ユキネ、立花を伴って周辺地区に待機。警戒任務に当たります。
私たちは何をすれば。
Yeah, we never can
Go out
escape
and guard him.
tomatoes. Tomatoes is a constant thing. We have to have it in our logo somewhere, tomatoes. What, behind the scarecrow?
真似してみたいのはわかるけど、キリちゃん、それは早くここから離れて。怖い、人じゃないですよ。最近のカカシはよくできてるから。
リンカーの補助がない私たちにできる仕事はこのくらい。
今は
Yeah, I wish Elf9 would get to work on that shit.
でも力みすぎて空回りしてるわよ。正直何かやってないと焦ってわちゃわちゃするですよ。よし、任務再開するです。お、キリちゃん、後ろ。
So we are gonna go with the tomato metaphor, maybe.
I think it's a metaphor. I think they're just tomatoes, Griff.
政府からの退去指示が出ています。
Tomatoes that have been pre-coated with the DNA to give the message of someone that's died.
トマトが最後の収穫の時期を迎えていてね。
See, they're the last tomatoes. Like, these are the last Symphogears.
Or whatever the hell the tomato metaphor was in Heavenly Delusion. I think that was supposed to represent the loss of innocence or something.
Maybe? Here they're just being cute, though.
Well, I mean, I'm using the loss of innocence also as its own metaphor, given it was a sliced open tomato that was bleeding a red slit down inside. And then we have a child, and then we have a little girl who's giving birth to a thing. So, loss of innocence is just the way I'm going to phrase that.
Oh, she's here to enjoy the tomatoes, too.
And the very ample bouncing budget of the show. You mad, bro?
Look, I just love villains just like cracking jokes at heroes. It's so fun.
そんなに言うのなら目に物見せてやるですよ。挑発に乗らない。今日は私たちのできることを全力でやるんでしょ。
Or you could go plus ultra.
やっぱりお薬を使い切って戦えないのね。それならそれで信号機が点滅する前に片付けて。
Primary killer.
Look, if anyone's gonna know about design, it's gonna be villains.
アルカノイズの反応を検知。出現ポイント S16 数およそ50。
了解です。 すぐに向かいます。私に任せな。こっちの方が近いからな。
Hill dead ends right there. Jump 30 feet in the air over a 5-foot escapement.
Rolls straight into the ditch.
Well, it's more like one of those times where you're walking down the stairs and you thought there was one more stair than there was. Just boom, fuck my leg.
Yeah, you know what I'm thinking? This is the episode where Chris is going to accidentally harm one of the girls who needs Linker. She's going to shoot off one of their legs now.
I don't think so. None of them have the power of regeneration, so we only do shit like that to Hibiki. Of course she gets there faster. She's got a fucking rocket.
Chris is just having so much fun. I love it. I really do.
I'm sure the enemies got their reasons, is one of her lyrics. I can't go back to the past where I admired the moon. Too much to pay attention to.
I'm sorry, I'm just focused on how horny the villain is.
I haven't even read that. The lyrics have so much to say.
I just realized she's only wearing sandals.
Oh, she's also wearing this giant outfit. You may have missed that, though. Also, she appears to be wearing high heels. I don't know what you're talking about.
I misjudged for a second.
Even the thing you're paying attention to, you can't pay attention to.
Movies have audience.
Nobody ever attacks them when they're leaving. Nobody ever attacks you when you're changing. Nobody ever attacks you when you're leaving.
It would be rude, though, you know?
Then she rips her face off and she's one of the other girls. Oh no, it's Fine. She just said it. I'm Fine, but you must be. Oldest trick in the book. Maria now is gonna go to sleep for 30 years.
You see, that line means that she's not a clone.
That's right. Lesson of the day, torture tomatoes. Deny them too much water, and they'll become sweeter for it.
We have our plan. Ain't no time to put it out.
解析は難航していますね。司令、鎌倉からの入電です。
直接来たか。繋いでくれ。
はい。出します。
Silhouette. Silhouette what I was talking about.
Oh boy.
仕留め損なうとは。いずれも
I think
こちらの
it had long hair.
お仕分けはできません。機関本
It was a
部
male
の使用
figure.
は国連へ貸しを作るための特措だ。だがそのために国土安全保障の要を危険にさらすなどまかりならん。無論です。これ以上意的に屋島を踏み荒らさせるな。さすがにおかんぶりだったな。
それにしても司令、ここ松代まで追ってきた敵の狙いは一体。
狙いはバルベルでドキュメント。
Well, she mentioned a clothing change, so assumedly the power-ups that we see in the opening, they've got now.
Oh yeah. I mean, they started the episode talking about them. Just the one that went out was like too eager to wait.
あったかいものどうぞ。です。あったかいものどうも。なんだかいつもとあべこべね。あなたにも。ありがとうございます。調べ物順調かしら。これもしかして。はい。少しでも早くリンカーの完成が求められている今、必要だと思って。
What, people? Those are pictures of people.
Are
we,
made out of orphans?
Yeah, let's say, are we, Philosopher Stoning this linker in? What are we doing? Oh, I was confused for a second. I was like, the black outfit is what happens when they do the chest stabby thing. But I forgot that her original outfit was black.
悪を背負い、悪を貫くと決めたあなたは苦しくとも耐えなければならないのです。マム。多数のアルカノイズ反応。
Good mom memories there.
I mean, better than the last one where it was a shapeshifter robot thing.
Fair.
どこへ行く？
敵は翼たちに任せるわ。私たちは民間人の避難誘導を。
分かった。無茶はするなよ。
ええ。
Yeah, Fine, don't do anything stupid.
And again, they're just standing around like you keep saying.
After we set the staff into another dimension, they don't have any, like, wherewithal to do anything anymore. Do you really need the Ignite module to fight just some alkanoids?
Maybe they're doing it just in case, like, the same trick happens that happened last time.
We spent our budget for 70 transformations this season. We gotta get at least 2 or 3 in every episode. God, remember these things kicked our ass last season?
I want one villain to just, like, step out and be like, I've heard this song before.
They're finally pulling out their things from the opening.
Yeah. 3 more of those 70 transformations.
Oh, she's dead.
Yeah, I was about to say she just got disintegrated casually.
Sorry, did she turn into a pharaoh? What is she?
I guess so. Ironically, I think she's wearing less now. Oh, not the
I think I'm right. I think I'm right about the dad thing. Because they have to power homing bullets. they have the power to defeat the Ignite, which is an alchemy thing. They were talking about Carol. I think I'm right. I think I'm 100% right.
It could just be Carol.
ナイトが
Could just be Carol help.
No, I think Adam is Carol's dad.
錬金技術の費用賢者の石と人の
It is the Philosopher's Stone.
その連
Called that too.
地フォージュシャトーにて解析した世界構造のデータを利用もとい応用させてもらったわけだあなたたちがその力で誰かを苦しめるというのなら
Has a lot of headgear.
誰かを苦
It's
し
for a lot of hair.
両替な積年の対岸は人類の解放支配のくびきから解き放つことに他ならない
人類の解放
Now, can you be more specific?
ちゃんと理由を聞かせてよそれが誰かのためならば私たちきっと手を取り合える
手を取り合う
サンジェルマンさっさとあの光時々がやってくる
You reading manga?
Oh, we're getting it at the end here.
統制局長アダム・バイスハープとどうしてここに
Oh no!
Okay.
金を錬成するんだ決まってるだろう錬金術師だからね僕たちは
I am confused.
We're getting our male Symphogear, let's go!
He's using alchemy to trigger nuclear fusion.
に加え光線視点アガトラム
Okay.
そしてイガリバの反応を確認マリアさんたちが
どこからだろう声が響く立ち上がれと言っているいつからだろう子供
Sorry, did they get Linker again or what?
Nope, they're doing it without it.
負荷に体が引き裂かれます
We just tear them apart.
二人とも局長の黄金連戦に巻き込まれる前に
膨張し続けるエネルギーの推定破壊力10メガトン超すんぐんすか級だと
Okay.
Why is that the first thing you go to, man?
I mean, what else, right? What else are we thinking about right now? I mean, they're just Japanese people dealing with a nuclear explosion. Clearly, the first thing you think about is Russia. My tomatoes!
So, goes without saying a real nuclear blast that close, all of them would be dead, but, you know.
It looks like he just turned it off in explosion. Never mind.
Tiny bit of a crater.
I feel like the power level of the people, I don't know if he's a villain yet, has gone way up.
We're at Dragon Ball Z level here.
That much energy to transmute that much gold.
安いものだな命の価値
Oh,
は
apparently he did kill a bunch of people. Oh wait, is that where the underground facility was that they were all in?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was.
To make that much gold. It's a little bit of hand in hand.
That's all human life is worth via alchemy, I guess.
Well, no wonder nobody got rich transmuting shit to gold. 10 megaton blast. Need a bit of gold.
Yeah.
Less than a bracelet.
Have to say, was not expecting that the show would throw world-destroying explosion naked man at us. That was new.
Yeah, I guess I also didn't anticipate that the first naked person of the show would be a man.
I gotta say, though, definitely the craziness I was here for.
I mean, we're still early in. Feels like the craziness is only gonna go up, right?
We just got introduced to, like, the baseline of craziness now, I think.
Well, our very first Lodge Master at that.
It is interesting that our villains decided to run away from all this. Like, they're scared of their Lodge Master.
Assuming he's with them, and not some third party.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, they could be dealing with Carol's dad, and this is just some other guy. The way like Elf9 used to be before Elf9 sided with them.
They indicated it's the person they've been talking about the whole time.
He didn't say Adam. They didn't call him Adam. He never said Adam. In fact, his name isn't Adam. The guy they've been talking to on the phone, his name is Adam.
But the auto scorer responded to it that way.
No, they all responded the same way, like, but they didn't call him Adam. She didn't say Adam. Nobody said Adam. He said his name was a different name.
Lodge Master Adam Weisspalt.
Somebody said.
It is. I'll give you the screen cap right here.
You just tell me what time it was on.
Doop-a-doop.
You can just tell me what time it was on.
It is at 1959.
Apparently, the subtitles don't pop up if you just look for the timestamps.
Yeah, unfortunately. But you got it right there.
Alright, whatever.
Yeah, no, that's our Adam here. And I gotta say, I'm definitely quite impressed by his first appearance. He's got like this slick old outfit on, and then the first thing he does is get naked. So
Yeah, I mean, he's basically Nausea Turbine.
and he can just fly. He can just fly. He's a DBZ character.
Well, everybody can fly.
Usually because they have something that's helping them do it. He's just standing there.
I mean, assumingly, he's got alchemy helping him do it.
Right. Still, I'm excited to see what else we're gonna do because we're literally starting at, by the way, we can just nuke Japan whenever we want.
Well, they did just nuke Japan.
Exactly. So where the hell do you go from there?
We got, what, 7 episodes to do it in, so I'm sure it's coming.
We got a lot of ground to cover. So Theta, you got any extra thoughts you want to wrap up with?
Nope.
Alright then, in that case, let's go ahead and wrap it up for the day. This has been Stoneface Reactions, everybody. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we'll catch you next time. See you around. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below, and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?